In this final chapter, we look at the human side of resilience. Nico Hülkenberg and Gastón Taratuta discuss support systems, competition, balance, and the personal realities that sit behind high-performance careers. When things don't go right, what's your support system like? You know, you're obviously being sort of a veteran compared with the younger drivers who've only got wives and dogs, or girlfriends and dogs. You know, you've got a partner, you've got a child, you've got a dog. So is that your support system? You go home, switch off?
Well, family is certainly, you know, a big part of that support system. And, you know, I've had, times in my career, obviously, where it was, you know, before being a father and before being a husband. Now it's different. It's very nice, but it's a combination. It's obviously the family, then there's, you know, my professional private team around me, you know, that I work with, that support me, which I rely on, and that I obviously consult and use. And then also, you know, the race team, you know, the guys I work with closest here, my engineers are obviously very, central part for a race driver. You know, you go back to them and about all the technical stuff and debrief, but also the human side sometimes, you know. I think we all sometimes need a support and help, and, you know, at the end of the day, like Gastón said earlier, it's, you know, it's a team effort, and we can't do it by ourselves.
Is it sometimes useful to think about something other than what you do for a living? So you go home, watch some dumb movie on TV or something.
Yeah, there are things that completely disconnect me, which is playing football, tennis, and PlayStation, FIFA. If I would choose how to retire without I want to play a football game 3-4 matches a week, tennis 2 hours a day, and PlayStation 2 hours a day, obviously.
back to teenage life, basically, and kids life.
No, but you don't understand what I become playing PlayStation, FIFA. I forget, Gastón, there is a deal in Saudi Arabia. I don't care. I need to finish this game. Tennis, very competitive, you know, and I want to win. And obviously, as Nico said before, family is everything, you know. You might get confused sometimes with the lights of the city, all this thing running after here, running for a race. But we all, human beings, need to come back to a place that is warm, that is consistent, where your love is over there. But naturally, we need to accept that we are conquerors. I mean, if you think about for 10 seconds, Napoleon loves Josephine. But the guy wanted to go to Africa here, and he sent letters, and she's waiting for him, right? And we go around the world. I'm sure you spend, I don't know, 40% of your time out of home, right? Yeah. If not more. You're conquering. This is your career. And then it's a family first or my career first. I think that's a race that we constantly are thinking, what am I doing? Why am I in Saudi Arabia and I'm not with my kids, right? Yeah. So I battle all the time with that. I feel bad. I was the entire week out of home. I'm looking forward to go home today, right now, and I feel that I missed a lot of good moments.
And especially if you've got a young family as well, you don't get that time back, do you?
No, you don't. But, you know, I think you have to balance these things. I think a lot of people around the world are in that situation. You know, you have jobs where you travel, but, you know, you have to balance the career, the private, the family, the health. You know, these are the most important things, and takes, obviously, it's work. It also takes management and dedication and time.
How hard do you find it to switch out of CEO mode, Gastón, or is it just basically boot the PlayStation up, get the tennis racket out the cupboard?
No, I mean, as long as those things are available, I switch very fast. Yes. So, you know, right now, let me start from the top. Shayla is 26. She's a psychologist. And
so you became a very young father.
Yes. I'm not going to say my age, but yes, I can become a very young father. I let the audience to figure. So Sheila, I'm very proud of her. And then Mia is going through college right now. She's almost 19, living in Rome. And then I have a 3.5-year-old Michelle, as a boy. My current wife, she came with 3 kids, and the 3 girls. So this is an ensemble family with 5 girls and 1 boy. And this boy, I'm gonna send you a video, is doing karting. 3 years old, and the guy is turning really fast. And so the family wants him to race, and we go 3 times a week to the racing cart, so we're looking forward to maybe in 15, 18 years to be there.
Wow.
Now, you'll be maybe familiar with the sensation. Are you going to be one of these karting dads, like a touchline father?
I don't know this. I'm learning the sport. I see. I love my son, and I see a danger.
Yeah.
He goes 3-year-old in this karting, so I don't know. I cannot say much.
What were your parents' attitude to risk that you were taking when you were doing motor racing in your early years?
My dad was fine. My mom was, nervous, especially at race start, when there's 30, 40 cars, super close within each other. And, in go-karts back then, they were pretty open. There was not much protection around you. So she was sweating a bit, but didn't stop, me or my dad from anything. It's obviously, I got sucked in, as soon as I discovered go-karting and motor racing when I was 7. It was love at first sight, and I didn't get it out of my head anymore.
Because obviously, when I talk about karting dads, this is a phenomenon you might have seen a little bit in your youth, but basically the parents of the competitors often behave quite badly, don't they? So how are you going to be able to sort of not be in boss mode when you're watching from the sidelines as your child's competing and maybe getting taken out by someone else?
Yeah, my daughters tell me, you're not in a board meeting here, don't talk to me like this. Or my current partner, Darina, tell me, calm down, amigo, this is not a Monday cabinet meeting. So the switching thing, you're not the boss in the house, she is the boss, right? And the kids, and the weekend is Monday by the kids, what they want to do. And because then you feel guilty because you were not there in the week and you want to please the kids, right? So, yes, that's the situation.
Sounds like they could make one a docu-soap or some sort of comedy series out of your family.
I'm not that really famous to that thing, maybe.
Yeah, no thanks, I'm good too.
Yeah, you're not going to let the cameras in.
Stay private.
What would you say that a CEO has in common with a Formula One driver? Because you've got to be demanding, haven't you? But also get the most out of people.
Yeah, I think they are actually, both I think have a very leading and central role. One in a company, one in the racing team, obviously. I think both, kind of have to or lead by example. Set the tone a little bit and, drive the company or the team, and push forward, push for change, push for performance. So I think in that respect, there's actually a lot of similarities.
Many times you feel lonely as well, because you in the car are alone. And sometimes myself thinking, I'm alone. If you look at, Aleph is a very entrepreneurial spirit company. We are almost 1,600 people. But if you look at the world, 95% of the people is risk adverse. So I'll give you an example. Yesterday we did a great deal in Saudi Arabia. I sent it to 1,500 people. Do you know how many replies I got? Guess. Replies on, this is good.
Well, I hope not too many, because otherwise you would
crash your email system.
No, but think about it, tell me.
50.
Oh, 6, 7.
All right.
So the thing is, for many people, and I say this, and I know this is going to go through, it's just a job, and it's fine. And for other people, it's passion, drive, career, right? So I think that's the team. No? That is with you on the train, on the race for 10, 15, 20 years. I work with people 15 years, 20 years. So that's the CEO thing, building a team. And I think for Jonathan, team manager, and the racer, the mechanics, the engineer is critical. Without a team, this doesn't work. And in my case, it's exactly the same. But I feel alone, many times lonely.
I'll try to end on an upbeat note. We've got time for one more question, and this is something that a lot of people secretly want to know, because business leaders, Formula One drivers, are thought to be quite fearless, aren't they? But is there anything, I'll go to you first, Gastón, is there anything that actually you're scared of or makes you nervous?
I'm only worried when the kids have fever. The rest, I don't feel any fear of anything. The kids are the most important thing in our lives. I mean, I talk about the PlayStation, the football, but if somebody called me, hey, one of the kids has fever, I leave everything. So, no, and in business, I don't have fear, and I don't really process 3-4 times what I'm going to say, because I'm very natural and transparent myself.
And Nico, I think that I cast you in the mould of Ernest Hemingway as being afraid of nothing, or what is it? Spiders, tea leaves down the sink.
It is actually, I'm not the biggest fan of spiders. I admit I'm not the first guy who, if there's one who will go like, I will take it away. I'll rather duck away. But otherwise, no, fear not. I think respect, a lot of, we do some serious speeds in some places sometimes with just concrete around us. So you have respect for sure, because you know the consequences if you get it wrong or do something silly could be huge. But yeah, no, otherwise, I'm what you say.
I want to say something for the record. When we joined Aleph joined the Sauber team, and they showed me this position, Aleph. I'm sure that when you're driving, you have it in front of you, right? And I think we also represent luck. It's not only hard work, but sometimes it's luck as well. So I feel very lucky that being a complete outsider. It's because now that I'm coming from one car to the other. It's the first time I even learning the rules of F1 at the beginning. I feel very lucky. I feel very lucky. Imagine the people who've seen you in 100 races. I won one race in Britain and I see you winning. I feel very lucky.
Yeah.
So, and I want to congratulate you for your career.
Thank you.
I admire you for this one thing I picked from you, which is, in business life, is consistency. I think you are the most consistent racer in the last 20 years. For me, that's why you're a winner.
Thank you. I'm trying.
That's great. And also, you'll be welcome back anytime as the team's lucky charm.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Remember to bring some paper and a glass in case there's a spider in the garage for Nico to remove. Thanks, guys.